Feel your heart soar as you watch this incredible tale of a single father who traded backstage passes for mop buckets to give his daughter a better life. When the elite try to break his spirit, his powerful stand for dignity will leave you cheering and maybe shed a tear or two. Hey everyone, welcome back to X by X Confidential, where we share real stories that matter. Now, let's get into this amazing story. I want to share something that changed how I saw my father forever. Most people at our local elementary school just saw him as the quiet janitor, but there was so much more to his story. He'd actually graduated from the State University with a degree in radio and TV production back in '98. For 5 amazing years after college, he lived his dream as a roadie for a famous rock band, traveling across the country, setting up stages, and living the music life. But everything changed when my mom got sick. I was only 4 when she passed away from leukemia. Instead of chasing his dreams on the road, my dad chose a stable job to raise me by himself. He became the head janitor at our elementary school because it meant he'd have the same schedule as me, never missing a parent-teacher conference or school play. I grew up watching him transform from a guy who once handed guitars to rock stars to someone who took genuine pride in making sure every classroom sparkled. He'd tell me stories about his roadie days while we had our special Saturday morning pancake breakfasts, a tradition he'd kept alive since Mom died. Our little house might not have been fancy, but it was filled with concert posters he'd framed and old vinyl records we'd play on weekends. Then last summer, while I was helping him clean the cafeteria during break, everything fell apart. He got called into the principal's office and handed a letter from the school board. His hands, the same ones that once set up concert equipment for thousands of screaming fans, trembled as he read that they were firing him. Some parents from the wealthy part of town had complained he didn't present the right image for their prestigious school. His old truck was an eyesore, and his work clothes weren't professional enough. But they didn't know my father like I did. The man who'd given up his exciting life to raise his daughter, who'd taught me that honest work was never something to be ashamed of, wasn't going to just walk away. He showed up at the next school board meeting in his cleanest work uniform, the one with all the bleach stains from years of dedicated service. In that room full of designer suits and expensive perfumes, my dad stood tall. One by one, he exposed their hypocrisy. He described how the board president regularly parked in handicap spots. He mentioned a wealthy board member's teenager using the school gym after hours for parties. He talked about the district supervisor who'd called him unprofessional, yet threw coffee on the floor every morning for Dad to clean up. Then he pulled out his phone, showing pictures of all the times he'd stayed late without extra pay, fixing playground equipment on weekends so kids wouldn't get hurt, using his own money for cleaning supplies when the school's budget ran out. He even showed them the thank you cards from students over the years, kids who'd spilled their lunches or had accidents and found kindness instead of judgment from the school janitor. That night, my father taught me that real dignity isn't about what you wear or what you own. It's about how you treat others. The school board didn't just give him his job back. They had to apologize publicly. Now, whenever I see him in his work uniform, I don't just see a janitor. I see the man who gave up fame to raise me, who taught me that no honest work is beneath anyone, and who showed me what real courage looks like. Thank you all for watching this incredible story about dignity, courage, and standing up for what's right. What would you have done in this father's situation? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If this story touched you, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to X by X Confidential for more powerful stories. Hit that notification bell to never miss an upload. Until next time, remember that true dignity isn't about what you wear, but how you treat others.